Welcome to the Collegian Report. In our final episode of the spring semester, we take a closer look at some stories important to the campus community. On the final day of the NFL draft last weekend, 2 Jacks were selected, as well as 6 more signed as undrafted free agents.
Those 8 players all played huge roles in one of the greatest stretches of football in FCS history, winning 29 consecutive games to end their college careers.
Today, we look back at the team's 2023 season and what the future of Jackrabbit football will hold for a potential three-peat.
The 2023 SDSU football season was arguably the most historic and successful in program history, but it was a season that began with new leadership. After 26 seasons as head coach of the Jackrabbits, John Stiegelmeier went out on top as a national champion.
The tough part was I loved my job. I absolutely loved it. I loved the players, I loved the recruiting, I loved the players, I loved the coaches, but I really loved the players.
With Stiegelmeier stepping down, Jimmy Rogers was promoted to head coach. The former defensive coordinator says the change was quite an adjustment.
Yeah, I mean the role is quite a bit different, so just learning all the ins and outs and really I wouldn't just say the initial part of the year, but just throughout the year, quite a bit of my day-to-day is different. So there was some growing into the position, surely, but I had a great staff to help me with that and a great team to go out and perform on the field.
But from an outside perspective, the adjustment seemed effortless, as SDSU went 15-0 and captured back-to-back titles under Coach Rogers in his first season.
And one of the greatest teams in the history of the subdivision has won 29 consecutive games. And
this level of success doesn't come without a certain amount of pressure.
You had a lot of outside noise and a lot of people saying that we were going to repeat, that we were going to be the best team in the country.
But the Jacks stayed anchored and determined.
We really kind of focused on Coach Stig saying was just going 1-0 every single week, and Rogers made a big deal about just playing to our standard and not really worrying about anybody else, and if we played our best game, then we were going to be okay.
Heading into this offseason, the Jacks lose a lot of key contributors on both sides of the football, but are excited for a challenge.
We got so many guys. I mean, we lost 15 starters this past year, and 8 of those guys were on offense. And so it makes it really cool that we have so many openings, so many opportunities for younger guys to step up.
With a new season, it means new faces and a new identity. And while we won't see any more Yankee twin touchdowns or Davis stiff arms, the seniors of the 2023 Jackrabbit football team have set the standard for future success.
To win a national championship is really, really, really hard, but to believe you can do it and have been there and done it, especially 2 years in a row, I think we're going to see really good things out of this team.
And while we won't see a lot of familiar faces suiting up for the yellow and blue this fall, the biggest piece to the team's recent success made an announcement this past week regarding his future plans.
Mark Gronowski posted a screenshot to X late Tuesday evening announcing he's staying in Brookings for another season.
College can be stressful. You're living somewhere new, often far away from your family, and it takes a while to make new friends.
To help with the stress of college life, some students brought something else from home.
Though window watching is one of his many jobs, Mozzie, along with many other animals on the SDSU campus, have a larger purpose. Like service animals on campus, Mozzie is an emotional support animal for Jada Pemble, also known as an ESA animal.
I talked to my therapist about it, and so we sort of decided this is a good idea, you really miss him, he makes you really happy, he should be here with you, so now he's here, and it's awesome.
You were just the sweetest little thing I ever did see, you know that?
Pemble serves as a residential assistant in the Ben Rifle dorm at SDSU, and Mozzie joins her on the job.
It's been awesome. All the residents that live in Ben Rifle have been super in love with him. So he gets to sit with me at desk, and they all get to say hi and give him pets and cuddles. And a lot of the residents actually say, they're like, oh, I really look forward to Tuesdays when you're at desk, because then I get to hang out with Mozzie. It's such a highlight. So he's doing his job as an emotional support animal for sure. Hi, buddy. Yeah, you need some attention now.
Like Mozzie, Bagheera serves the same purpose for another student, Sierra Bent of Spitzer Hall.
I started the paperwork as I was summer going into freshman. so I started it then, and yeah, he's lived with me in Matthews and then now here in Spencer.
Bagheera serves a larger purpose than just a single student.
It was a month into college, and I had no clue who she was, and I got a knock on my door, went there, and she was like in tears, and she was just like, I heard you have a cat, and I was like, yeah? I was like, what's up? And she was like, I just missed my first exam. And I was like, oh, that's okay. And then she came in and she spent like an hour with him, and I just went out and did my own thing. And so, yeah, he definitely helps everybody around.
To learn how to get permission to have your own emotional support animal on campus, get in touch with the Office of Disability Services.
You can call them at 688-4504 or go to the Multicultural Center on the second floor of the Student Union.
New to campus this past year is the Collegian Cattlemen's Club. The group had its first meeting last March with over 130 people in attendance.
Members gather monthly to connect and share their passion for beef production with a wide variety of events ranging from guest speakers to calf roping contests. Members gather monthly to connect and share their passion for beef production with a wide variety of events ranging from guest speakers to calf roping contests. Animal science students created the club after seeing a need for an organization specific to the cattle industry in South Dakota.
There wasn't really that club that just fully encompassed what it takes to be a beef producer. You know, I learned quite a bit through both swine club and dairy club. You know, those kids that came from that part of the industry, came and did it on campus, on university, and I was excited to find a way to have those kids do something of their own on campus for Collegian Cattlemen's as well. So really focused on kids in the beef industry and allowed them to truly enjoy their passion.
Mitchell Vanderwall is the first president of Collegian Cattlemen's Club. Mitchell, along with the rest of the leadership team, were honored to take on the task of chartering a new club.
Being a part of that first exec team to kind of get things rolling and get things started was a huge honor, and it was really interesting because we had to kind of start from scratch, but I'm really proud of what this club has been able to do and the information and events that it has been able to provide its members.
The members worked together to form the new club with Students Association, write the Constitution and bylaws, and plan activities so the club would meet their exact vision.
With the 5-year plan in place, the club hopes to grow enough funds to support the members to attend the National Cattlemen's Beef Association trade show every year.
A new club has been making a buzz on campus recently, and it's unlike anything that has ever been seen before.
As Taylor Swift has been making her way around the country for the Eras Tour, the Taylor Swift Society is making its mark on campus. The club has grown in the last year and a half significantly, reaching close to 100 members. They have a variety of different activities, ranging from a bracket of best and worst boyfriends, painting bags, listening parties, and talking about everything Taylor Swift.
It's just a way to kind of connect with other people with similar interests. I think when you get someone who likes Taylor Swift, there's things that go along with liking Taylor Swift. And I think that it's just easy to find people who are like you when you're in a club like that.
Okay, the purple one lives in my heart because I got to see it first.
The club focuses on Taylor Swift and her life as an artist. One of the founders loved Taylor Swift and wanted to share that love with others.
Me and another couple members, original members, created Taylor Swift Society just kind of to fill a hole that we thought was in SDSU student orgs. We'd never had a music industry kind of club or music related at all club or student organization on campus, so we kind of decided to be the first ones, and we based around Taylor Swift, which is what our founding president was obsessed with, and we are too, so it works.
The Taylor Swift Society will start again in the fall with game nights, watch parties, and with meetings every other week at 6 p.m. in the Student Union.
Looking for a way to meet new people and learn a new instrument? Well, the Recorder Club is the place for you.
A club attempting to harmonize the past. Let's take a look into the art of the recorder.
Recorders aren't just for elementary students, they are also for college kids. The SDSU Recorder Club may not be your ideal club, but shows how students of all interests can engage on campus. From little to no experience, or the most experienced of musicians, all are welcome. President of the club, Joseph Cassidy, has high hopes for the future of this club.
Since the leadership has fallen in my hands, it's been
it's become much more than that. It's become an ensemble, a way that we can appreciate the old art form that is playing the recorder.
Believe it or not, there is more than one size of recorders.
People didn't have as advanced technology. They couldn't just add keys to everything. You sort of had to make a different instrument for every key, right? And so for the clarinet, for example, this looked a lot like, oh, we have a C clarinet and a D clarinet and a G clarinet. And the G clarinet couldn't play all the same notes that the C clarinet could play.
And it's quite an adjustment for treasurer Katie Holt to play the bass recorder.
Definitely, because when I play trumpet, I use one hand, and now I'm using both. And so my left hand was kind of like, I don't know what we're doing here, but...
The Recorder Club is always learning different songs, and Holt is excited about what's coming up.
We've got some fun songs that we're either playing at the end of this semester or definitely next semester we're looking at, depending on what we're able to do and able to put together. But I'm definitely excited to play the Mandalorian theme song at some point because it's a full bass recorder starts it, and that's what I play.
That's all for the Collegian Report this semester.
Thanks for watching and have a great summer.